thought the sun was supposed to come out.
I think it's back over there.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great, wonderful day, or having a great, wonderful day. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! This is our first video of 2023. So,
and of course, sorry for we've been slacking. We know
it was the holidays. We had a lot going on, and I'm sure you did as well. So we're back at it.
We're bringing you a couple of ways. We're needing to come over here and split a little bit of logs, and we're just going to show you kind of what we've been using, and it's actually a little longer than, say, if you're using gas powered or electric powered, but it's manual, but it's a lot cheaper to buy these pieces of equipment than buying an expensive log splitter,
right,
or swinging an axe over your shoulder, because
he can't do that anymore.
I can't do that anymore, and well, she doesn't have good aim.
I don't.
Her aim is really off.
I can swing it, but I cannot aim.
Nope.
So we have two Harbor Freight log thingamajigs here. So just a quick review on them. The hydraulic one we've had for 6 years or so.
We've had it for a while.
Never talked to y'all about it, and then we just picked up another little whatchamadu the other day. And so this is perfect for those of you that are off grid or don't have solar hookup and don't want to waste electricity or gas, and that was our intention of getting these. So
or the expense of buying.
Absolutely, the expense.
If you've priced a low-end gas-powered log splitter, holy mackerel.
Well, and it's not just the expense of the purchase, but you always have to have that expense going into it with either electricity or fuel.
Fuel, oil, maintenance.
So I'm gonna have Jeff do a quick review over these and tell you what we think of them.
All right, let's get started. All right, so this Harbor Freight. All it is basically a hydraulic jack hooked on some big springs, so that when you release, it springs back automatically for you. It's got two little handles that they can work as you scissor it to pump in each direction, or I mean, you can just use one jack if you want to. It's got a couple of little metal wheels on the back. You can drag it around pretty easy. You can just grab it by the front. It's got a nice little split up here in the front. You can't have too short of logs on here. I think this is getting to about the shortest one I can use, but it's you know, it's manual. It takes you a little bit of time to get it done, and a little bit of effort. But you can, like I said, you can scissor it back and forth. But it splits it real nice, real easy. It's a little time consuming, to sit there and mess with it.
And you can do it faster than what you're doing.
But yeah, and you can do it a little bit faster.
And I don't scissor it, I just use both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
That's how I do it.
Pump it back and forth. And then, like I said, that's kind of a short one I was using. It's got a little knob back here to where all you do is you can just bring it back a little bit if you need to. That way, you can control that knob. It slowly brings it back, and then you can just I mean, yeah, the electric and gas-powered log splitters are gonna be faster, but for, I think roughly you can get these things for right over $100, or you wait for one of those coupons to come out and you can get it for like $100 or less. I mean, I think I picked this thing up for $90 with a coupon, so it's not bad. Ta-da! All right, so the other one, I just picked this up because I had this idea kind of in my head of making something like this. Basically, just get you a good solid piece of steel at this end, which this is. It's a hollow pipe with another solid shaft with a wedge basically on the front of, you know, a little split. And I thought, well, I could probably make me one of those pretty easy. But then I found this over at Harbor Freight. And without a coupon, it was like 24 bucks. I was like, $24, that's pretty easy.
Can't make one.
I don't think I can make one. Well, if I had scrap laying around, I probably could. But I thought this is just going to be great too, because it's kind of like, you know, using a T-post driver, but not with that much effort, you know, just slams down onto the wedge. But I thought, and you're still not having to swing over your head with an axe or something. And it's pretty nice. I played around with it a couple of times already, you know, and it was working pretty nice. And I was looking for something because, like I said, that takes a little. The other log splitter takes a little time, and if the log is a little too short, or these little smaller logs, I thought I need something that's going to be a little faster and not have to still swing a big axe over top of my head. So, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's just slam it down. And splits that sucker real nice. Doesn't take a lot of effort. And like I said, I just got it just for
making kindling.
Using it for the smaller logs, and it works pretty nice. It puts it apart pretty good. Can you do it that way too? I almost thought about almost cutting this off and re-welding one of those like 4-way splitters. I wonder if it'd work. I haven't tried it on a big one. Let's see what it does on a big one. Whew. Okay, on a big one, or a good size one that's about, what, 10 inches or so?
Takes more work.
Takes a lot more work. Doesn't work quite as good. But on the smaller one, like I said, the smaller one's like the, what, about 6 inches and below, it works pretty nice on. Of course, this is a little odd shape too, so. Yeah, it just works good on the smaller logs. Yeah, that little handheld thing for $24 works pretty good on, you know, probably 4 to 8 inch logs, you know.
Not too
bad.
big.
You know, it takes a couple pounds to get in, but then you give it one good pound, it pretty much goes through this wood.
Now this is the one I use most of the time to split the logs, and been using it for a while now. I absolutely love it. Yes, it takes more energy to do it, but
and time
and more time, but most of the time when I'm doing this, it's because I don't have anything else to do. I can put a podcast on and just sit there and split logs and just enjoy the day. And normally, you know, if it's too hot or too cold, I can do this inside the shop, actually. His shop, not mine.
Yeah.
And just knock out a chore that I would be binging TV if I wanted to. So it works out well.
Yeah, it's not bad. And I think this thing actually says only like a 6.5 inch log, but I put 10 inch logs on this thing.
Oh yeah.
It still splits it. But like I said, for not bad for roughly $125 that you can normally get it for. It's not bad compared to, let's see, I think just a Harbor Freight cheap electric one that's supposed to work pretty good. That thing's $300 and something, $400, close to it, I think. And then you've got the use of a lot of power to have to run that thing. And then, golly, a good gas-powered one costs you almost $1,000, I think.
I know.
Or more. So.
And if you've watched our channel, you know we don't spend money.
I try not to spend money. You know, you got to spend money sometimes. But
we did buy these, which is more expensive than an axe, yes, but the toll it takes on our bodies, especially at our age, this works out much better.
And with no aim.
And no aim, right, and a bad shoulder. And so we absolutely love this. So as far as a review goes, absolutely worth it, especially if you don't want the constant expense of fuel, oil, maintenance, and the toll on your body.
Like I said, it takes a little.
That one's perfect for kindling and for the shorter logs.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not bad when you got the extra time. A lot of people don't have a lot. We don't even have the extra time, but in the long run for us, it works out pretty well. So.
Especially, you know, like right now in the wintertime when you need it, it gets dark so early. What else am I going to do at 7 p.m. when it's dark? Just go in the shop, put a podcast on, split some wood, get a cup of coffee, and there's your day.
Right. All righty. Well, y'all have a great and wonderful new year, and I can't wait to see you also next time. Later.
Take care.